Hi everyone. So I recently learned a hack for how you can be annotating or writing on your slides as you're presenting to your class. It does involve having a second device, whether it's a tablet or you can also do it on a cell phone. And I've tested it with both an iPad and an Android phone, so the app works on both. So the first thing that you'll need is an app called Xodo, Xodo. It's a PDF annotator. That's the one that I'm using. There's other free ones that you could use that I'm sure would do the same thing. But you need some sort of a PDF reader that you're allowed to annotate on in your second device. Right? So then the first step is to turn your slides into a PDF. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen from my iPad. So just give me 1 second, and I'll show you how I convert to a PDF. All right, so I go to Google Slides and I open one of my slide presentations. And then up here in the corner, there's the menu. And I'm going to go to Share and Export, which is near the middle, right under Details. And then I'm going to click Send a Copy. You could also click the Print button and print it as a PDF, but I find the Send a Copy works. And so I selected PDF and I click OK. And then once it has created the PDF, it gives me these options of how I want to send it. And down here at the bottom, you'll see there's the option to save to file. So I'm just going to save it to the files. I have a Xodo folder, so I'm going to save mine in there. But you could save it anywhere and then just open it. All right, so once you've saved it as a PDF, the next step is to open it in the Xodo app. So here I have the file. So I go ahead, I open that. And then as you can see right now, I'm presenting my screen. So if I were doing this in a class, this is how I would present. And then I can just swipe to slide through the presentation. And it's just like presenting as if it were a regular PowerPoint. The difference is I have this button in the upper right-hand corner that looks like a little pen. And if I tap that, it opens this set of writing tools. So if I wanted to, I can go through and highlight which each of these terms mean. So I can write directly on the side. That's the pencil tool. It's not the greatest. The pen is a much more solid writing tool. Well, you can also highlight things. So if you wanted to, you can. If you press and hold on any of the tools, it gives you the ability to adjust the settings so you can make it larger. For highlighter, you can adjust the transparency, and then you can go ahead and use that tool, and you can see how it's now a larger highlighter. All right. So this is how you can annotate directly on your slides. Once you're done writing on that slide, you do have to either hit the save or cancel in the top left and right corners. If you hit save, it'll save your annotations directly onto that PDF, and then you could share that with students. If you hit cancel, then it clears those annotations. So it goes back to the slide that you're looking at, and then you can swipe to the next slide and keep going through. The one thing to keep in mind is since you've done a PDF, there's no animations. So like the way I'm having the previous slide go gray isn't actually having a animation, but instead I did 4 slides, each the same, and changed the color. So if you want animations, it's a little bit more work because it is just having the PDF. It's not a slideshow anymore. Okay, but it does allow you to write directly on the slides, which is kind of a nice feature. It's very helpful in math class to be able to write mathematical expressions. So I hope that this is helpful for you guys. It is just a little hack. And like I said, you can do it on either an iPad or a phone. So hopefully that helps some of you out. Have a wonderful day.